All right, so what do you think of what's happening with the Patriots and Belichick? And
That
your 2
whole
cents on that?
conversation about him, they're going to fire him, is just scuttlebutt that was invented by the local radio where they were just like, it's just a time to talk about. In other words, the phone lines aren't lit up. And then it just catches fire and everybody's talking about this. You know what nobody's talking about? Who are you going to replace him with? The guy just coached a team for over 20 years. They were the team of the decade, 2 decades in a row. Nobody has ever done that.
Right.
The second there's a little rough water for 2 seasons, it's like he has to go. He has to go. The whole league ripped off what he did. The whole league has studied him. He's the modern day Paul Brown. Paul Brown's the only other guy that was Paul Brown was successful 40s, 50s, and into the 60s before he went upstairs and everything. So, like, most Pats fans I know are still basking in the glow. If you can remember back to what we were before he came there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was horrible.
I was standing in front of a bunch of guys on the passport control line leaving Germany the day after they just lost to the Colts. And there were these 3 guys who sounded like straight out of Good Will Hunting, just talking about, we used to be so dominant. We used to be so dominant. For 20 years, we were dominant. Now, like, the line that one of them said, they should have paid us to come over here and watch this game, is what he said.
You know what it is? It's spoiled brats. Just they came of age when, we were just going to go to the AFC Championship game every other year. We were going to go to 9 Super Bowls and win 6. Like, nobody's done that, especially in the modern era with 32 teams. You could do it back in the 23 Skidoo.
Yeah.
When guys like you and I could make the team. There's always that one team that goes on a run when it was like all white guys. Yeah. And like during the off season, they were like doing construction. Yeah, anybody could, people could go on a run.
On the Canton Patroons or whatever. Against the leather helmets.
Yes, against the Bulldogs or whatever the heck it was. So, I am a diehard Patriots fan. I think this is way too early to even remotely think about. And, like, that's another thing, too. Who are you replacing him with?
Chris, you want to chime in here, Mr. New England?
Who is the guy?
No, Gerard Mayo is apparently on there. But
also a lot of rumors of, like, maybe trading for Mike Vrabel.
A lot of rumors from who?
From the same people starting the conversation about
exactly. It's all BS.
Right.
It's all BS. This is all because there's 24 hours of sports media. You just have to, like, come up with some stuff. I mean, like, I don't... I don't understand. Like, it's like, okay, we're 2-7. We have no offensive line right now for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Mac Jones is running for his life. You're bringing Zappy. He's running for his life. The play can't develop.
Yeah.
You're going to have problems. And this is like why marriages don't work out. The second there's like rough water, people leave. And then what do? Do they stay single? They get married again. You're signing up for the same ride. So what are you going to do? You're going to get rid of Bill Belichick and you're going to bring some guy in with no rings.
That's correct.
But it's somebody new.
You want to chime in? You're the guy who wants him out, right? Don't you want
That's not true. Don't put that on me.
Don't you backpedal. Don't you backpedal on me this early in the morning.
Seriously.
Look, he's got nothing. He's just standing there trying to come up with an angle.
No,
You're one of those
seriously.
guys.
No, I think, look, it's like
You've been warning Bill out. You're like, he's
with a golden spoon
25 years
in your mouth.
25 years is a long time to do anything, right?
No.
It's like a third of your life. That's a long time to do anything.
Right. Okay.
Like what? Give me some examples. You're already being vague.
Be a head coach of a football team. He's 72 years old.
So what?
Okay, so all you're saying is, I think he's done it long enough. Like, when are you tired of winning championships? He won his last one. He was like
Bill,
69.
There are 5-year-olds in New England right now that don't know what it's like to win.
Exactly. Thank you. That capitulation was all I was looking for.
No, I know that's what you. But you have a problem with Bill's.
I would say it would be. He's been terrible. He's been terrible as a GM the last decade. He's really only hit on a handful of guys.
Last decade when he won 3 Super Bowls?
Yes, but he wasn't drafting well. He was mortgaging the future to win right now, which is what you want. We won.
Because of Brady.
So what is the problem?
Because of Brady. The problem is...
Because of Brady. Now it's because of Brady. When they won the first 3, it was Brady's assistant. Wait a minute.
Bill.
Brady was a system quarterback that you could plug anybody in.
Who said that?
Everybody. When we won the first 3, it was like, if I had, after Brady had 3 rings and people were still going, but if I had to build a team around a guy, wait a second. If I had to build a team around a guy, I got to go with Peyton Manning. That's what they said. Then they win 3 more.
Who's they?
People.
The sports media.
people.
The same people are kicking Bill out.
Well, you're
No. We're staying with the point that you just made. You just said because of Tom Brady. It isn't. It's because of both of them. First of all, Tom Brady won 6. One of those.
I agree that it's both of them.
That Eagles one, which Bill Belichick never gets credit for, was his genius in preparing his team so they were ready for that play. And everybody comes down on Pete Carroll. That play that whole year either was an incompletion or a touchdown. That was it. It was a total safe play until you ran into Bill Belichick.
The Seahawks Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I hate about that is that everyone's like, oh, well, if they had just given it to Marshawn, you're assuming Marshawn would have scored because they ran the same play on the previous play.
Yes.
And Dante Hightower with one arm made the tackle.
That's true.
Listen, he did a little cute play that should have been an incompletion or a touchdown. But because of Bill Belichick having his team and Malcolm Butler prepared for that moment, Brady does have another ring.
That is true.
So, I mean, it's not just him. It's not just him. It's both of them. It's all of it. And for some reason, people in the sports media, all you guys want to do is just divide and just pull things apart. Like when I read the Boston sports media, when I read these guys, I'm like, are you even a fan of these teams? Same thing when I lived in New York. All they were doing, they ripped apart Eli Manning his whole friggin' career. He beat Belichick and Brady twice.
Right. But it's not the media's job to be fans of teams, though. You know that, right? I mean,
no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not the job to
What is the job?
The job is to report
speculate
what they see.
and go, sources are telling me. The people that I know close to the team. Like,
yeah, right. That's it.
You're not talking to Robert Kraft.
I actually...
he did talk to Robert Kraft.
Like 2 days ago, but not about this.
That's on your sports relationship because he knows you have a show. Did he go, hey, don't tell anybody?
No, he did not.
But by the way...
Oh, he's not telling me anything.
During the bye week...
We're going to, if we lose.
Okay, little winky dink there.
If he sticks Bailey Zappian at the end of the game.
He asks you about your family, and he talks about Michigan. And you say, hey, Mr. Kraft, it was great to see you. And he says, it's great to see you enjoy the lobster. That's what happens. And then he moves on to the next guy.
The only thing that was different is it was salmon.
It was salmon.
Yeah, it was salmon. Yeah, it was
I was going to say, you look good, man.
Oh, thank you.
You trimmed down. You did trim down. You look like you had a nice Bob Kraft salmon as he was telling you these secrets.
I don't know. It was Frankfurt salmon, so I didn't know where it was coming from.
This is safe with you, right? I can tell you I'm going to fire the greatest coach since Paul Brown, right? You just host a radio show. You know what? I feel comfortable. There's something about you.
That's my job, is to make people feel comfortable so they reveal that they're going to fire a coach. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.